Rich Diana says, "Smooth Daddy Foss is here." You're sharp today, brother.
I just wanted to look dapper a little bit.
Absolutely. The Lions this season, Terry.
Yes.
Is it too much? Are too many people in on this? I feel like this is too easy, man.
Yeah, something's going on. When I say the Lions are going to be good, then there's something wrong with the brew. But I just have this feeling that not everything's going to work out because that's the NFL. It's not a perfect thing, but I still think they're going to be good. I think they're going to win this division. Brad Holmes and Dan Campbell are doing things the right way, and they're getting breaks too. For instance, Brian Branch. Brian Branch shouldn't be on this team. He should have been picked up in the first round by somebody else, but the Lions have him. So they're going to take advantage of that. Brad Holmes does something that no GM in Lions history has ever done. He's putting together units. And in the past, Lions GMs would say, I like this guy, so I'm going to pick him. Or the owner would, William Clay Ford Sr. would interfere and say, well, I know you like this guy, but I want a quarterback, so let's pick a quarterback or wide receiver, even though you don't need one, but this is what I want. So my MVP for the Lions is Sheila Hamp, because she's staying out of their business.
Amen.
The attitude that Dan Campbell has, that was Hamp's idea. She wanted somebody that was going to shake it up, make it goofy, but be a good coach at the same time. So I think she's the unsung hero in this whole Detroit Lions resurgence. And I can't believe that finally, after 60 years, I'm saying the Lions are going to be good and they're going to sustain it. Because you know what they have? Neil, you're going to love this. You know what they have? Young guys on rookie contracts. You converted me finally.
It's a 4-goal game, buddy. That's called a Charlie horse. That's 4.
I mean,
if
everybody.
we didn't have to talk college football, he'd be on the putting green right now.
You're not a T. You don't like you don't like money. Blah, 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 blah. So you don't have to say that anymore.
Terry, remember those days, T-Foss?
I remember those days.
Those were the good old days.
Oh my God, I'm shedding a tear.
I knew you were going to educate me one day.
I echo that, Terry.
Wow, I'm shook.
No, it's true though. But can you put into words? Because what we're talking about is that culture. There's no more 3 Mile Island, as you used to say, right? It's
right.
3 Mile Island's gone. What would we say right now? It seems that no matter what, from the top, right? From the top, from the architect in right. Sheila Ford Hamp, and the architect to this is what I need, and then stepping away and allowing it to be done. But it's everybody's on the same page, is it not? You're the one who told us about 3 Mile
When I was
Island.
a journalist,
Yes.
I always wanted to do a story on the Lions culture. And when I would approach a player and start asking them questions, and I would bring up the word culture, they'd walk away from me. So I'm not talking to you about this. I never got the story.
Well, I think that told you the story. And again, guys, Terry Foster is here in studio right now. Make sure you check out his show on Sunday, of course, with Lions reporters Gabby D. Phillips, Matt Broder, and that guy, Terry Foster.
New era. We're going to be on Thursday because the Lions start Thursday.
Well, that is true because of the Thursday night game. They'll be bringing you the latest inside information on the Detroit Lions 2 times a week all season long on Woodward Sports Network YouTube channel. Sundays from 8 to 9, Tuesdays from 7 to 8, except Thursday because Thursday is a game day. So that changes.
I've never seen this before. Never seen the Lions play on Thursday.
It's wild, isn't it, Terry? It's absolutely wild. It is the most in-depth reporting and breakdown of the game, the players, and preparing you for when the Lions hit the gridiron. Gabby D. Phillips, man, that one's sharp.
And the D stands for delightful.
There you go. A couple more minutes here with T-Foss, kind enough to slide on through here. We are going to get into some college football as well, T-Foss, and I wanted to run this one by you. I'm starting to see it. We'll tease it. We're teasing it now. I'll get into it a little bit. As I was on the treadmill at Planet Fitness for 70 minutes today, I'm training for the Free Press Half Marathon.
All right, going bad.
So you get a chance to see everything that's going on all the TV screens and everything like that. All the chatter's firing up again about Harbaugh going to the NFL. And T-Foss, it's not like it's us in Detroit saying it, or hey, we need some callers or some texters, like some shows do. I don't operate in that space. But there are big-time people in this industry that are talking about it. NFL people that are talking about it. And Terry, I bring this question to you because you know how this works. That's relayed to somebody for the purpose of gain, right? And the Cleveland Browns were specifically mentioned that if it goes south, ... in Cleveland this year, heads are going to roll, right? Because they invested the capital, and they should. Right here, right now, will Harbaugh be the coach of the Michigan Wolverines next year?
He will.
Okay.
Now, I have a million conspiracies about Harbaugh in Michigan. Let me start with one. The NFL does not want Jim Harbaugh, but the insiders who talk about him, they're kind of arrogant asses. They come from this mindset. Why would a guy want to be a college coach when he's coached in the NFL? So he's going to come back. Somebody's going to reach out for him. So it's a little bit of arrogance. But Jim Harbaugh will be the coach at Michigan this year, and I believe next year too. Here's why. He had the 4-game suspension, and then that disappeared, and then Michigan put their 3-game suspension on him. You know why? Because they want to say that, we punished Harbaugh for the things he did, but more importantly, they want him to coach next year against Texas.
That game's not going to happen, Terry.
That's happening.
That game is not going to happen, Terry.
Well, they still think it's going to happen in Ann Arbor, so they want to make sure that if they do play, that Jim Harbaugh will be the coach.
So what you're saying is that after that happens, then we ask you the question then? If
yes.
It's likely? Okay.
Right. But, you don't need Jim Harbaugh for Nevada. You don't need him for Bowling Green. You don't need him for Rutgers.
You don't need him till November with this schedule.
Correct. It's a 2-game schedule this year.
1.5.
You still have to respect Penn State.
Do you?
You do. They're
based on what?
They play Ohio State tough at home.
Okay.
Every year. Ohio State is a premier team in the Big Ten.
They're a very fine local regional team.
Now, yeah, but Penn State gives Michigan hell at home, but when they come to Ann Arbor, they just get their asses kicked.
Right.
So you still have to respect Penn State.
No, you don't.
Yes, you do. Come on, stop.
Based on what, Terry?
They've won double-digit games. They recruit very well. They play in a 106,000-seat stadium or whatever.
I know. The whiteout.
You have
the whiteout's dope.
Yeah, you don't want to play at Penn State during the whiteout.
Why?
It's loud.
Because it's loud.
James Franklin's still the coach. Do they get a different coach for the whiteout games?
Yeah, but you know what? You can overcome James Franklin.
I know. Everybody always does when it matters the most.
That's been proven.
That has absolutely been proven. T-Foss, real quick, I want to get, before we let you go, I want to get your reaction to this comment. This comes from Jay Thomas in the WoodwardSports.com chat thread. He's dressed up like he's going to be on the final word later. Any truth to the rumor you will be on the final word, putting 2 and 2 together with your outfit?
I was hoping to be on the final word. That's why I wore this, but I will not be on the final word today.
You were hoping to be noticed by the
Right.
final word, folks?
Final word,
We
man.
knew you weren't coming for us. You're way overdressed.
Right, he's too fly for us to ignore him. But that's not happening. I'm not going to be on the final word.
T, I love you, brother.
I love you
I
too.
love you,
there,
man.
we got to
Nice
do
to
bourbon.
see you, Uncle
Yep.
Terry. Happy Labor Day to you and Dr. Fauci.
Thank you.
Yes.
Me and Dr. Fauci going to Chicago this weekend for a wedding.
Nice.
Will they have the rarest of eagles there?
They won't. This
Okay.
is going to be, this is going to be the little bar bourbon.
Will you
bar
be on
Now, is
the
it-
will
Bring-
you be on the dance floor?
Bring
Huh?
bring a flask of your own. I know you have
Will
it.
you be on the dance floor?
I can do that.
Will you hit the dance floor?
Yeah, I got to dance with her.
Okay.
All right.
Yeah, I got to dance with her.
T. Foss,
Yes.
appreciate you, brother. Thanks for stopping by.
You bet.
Terry Foster,
Terry
everybody.
Foster.
Detroit
That'd
be
sports
good.
icon.
The
Make
GOAT.
sure you check them out. That's right. Woodward and Maine doing it better than anybody else.